I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Nicholas Selby, a second-year mechanical engineering student who will give us the sophomore welcome. Nick?
You're probably wondering why I gathered you together today. It is my honor as a representative of the class of 2016 to welcome the faculty and new students and parents of the Georgia Institute of Technology. Congratulations, you are all officially Yellow Jackets. When I reflect back upon the many things I have learned during my first year here at Tech, 10 in particular stand out in my mind as most important. 1, call your mother. She will worry about you every day for a while, and it'll make her happy if you call her. Just make sure there aren't a bunch of screaming girls, loud music, or some guy yelling obscenities in the background when you call. 2, unless the professor is truly awful, try to take classes from the more difficult professors for your major courses. They tend to make you work the hardest, and you'll end up knowing the material better. 3, do laundry often. I know this sounds obvious, but when you find yourself without any clean undies, you will think of this advice and say, man, Nick was right. I bet he has on clean undies right now. 4, make sure you get out and see new places. Be it through weekend trips with friends along the East Coast or studying abroad, now is the best time in our lives to get out and see the world. 5, join a club, team, or extracurricular activity. You are never stagnant. You are either growing and maturing or falling behind. 6, try to get internships. While difficult, going to a career fair and giving people your resume is good practice. And if you get the job, the experiences you gain will help you after college. 7, C-style indexing for an n-length array is 0 to n-1, whereas in MATLAB it is 1 to n. I don't know if that makes sense to you just yet. But if you're not careful, it'll get you eventually. Number 8, try to sit up front in classes. Just like Frodo was a creature of Hobbit, Georgia Tech students are creatures of habit. Whatever seat you choose on the first day will likely be the seat you get all semester. Sit up in the first few rows and you'll be more likely to pay attention and have the professor remember you. Number 9, get sleep. And one of the best ways to ensure that you can get sleep is to start working on homework right when it's assigned and start studying for tests a week before you take them. And lastly, number 10, remember why you're here. To master a body of knowledge. So that's the best of my list so far, and I think that last one is most important. You see, of the many reasons I chose Georgia Tech, one in particular stands out above the rest. I am going to build the Iron Man suit. That's right, as cute as my application essays were, green energy and world peace can wait. I want to fly around the world in an impenetrable suit of armor, dating Gwyneth Paltrow. And really, I like to think that's why we're all here. See, for as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be an inventor. I still carry around a little notebook full of my ideas. And whether you're learning how to close a big business deal or design a major public policy decision, we chose Georgia Tech because we want to do the impossible. And this school is equipped with the resources and faculty to help us do just that. And so, in the words of Sir Isaac Newton, if I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Georgia Tech is proud of its many traditions, but the one I find most exciting is our tradition of excellence. Our mission as students is not to follow in the footsteps of the astronauts, Nobel Prize laureates, and presidents who graduated before us, but to exceed their footsteps, crush the shoulders of the giants upon whom we stand. We here are all such innovative people, so I am telling you, if you want to change the world, you're at Georgia Tech. You can do that. If you want to build the Iron Man suit, you're at Georgia Tech. You can do that. If you want to play theme music during your convocation speech like a badass, we're at Georgia Tech. We can do that. I am doing that. Congratulations on your acceptance. And brace yourselves for a hell of a ride on your way to becoming a hell of an engineer.
Well, thanks, Nick. Appreciate you getting them warmed up a little bit. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Raphael Bras.